So what you guys created, is so important, and now it's the norm.
The authenticity and the cool factor of TikTok comes from people just coming up with random stuff, right? Not following a brief and just doing something randomly, and that's what goes viral. Right?
Awesome. We are back. Today I got a special guest. I have Bora from Reacher. He is on today to show his amazing software. I'd also like to hear his story as well as some industry insights. Welcome to the show.
Awesome. Thank you for having me. Very excited to be on the show and, look at your amazing background.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I was going to try to say your last name, but as we found out previously before the call started, I probably is going to butcher it just the same. So we're going to keep it at Bora.
Yeah, let's do it. That's totally
Let's
fine.
do it. Awesome. Well, I've known about you since I got into TikTok. I think I met with you about a year and a half ago. I think that there is about there's like 3 softwares that are kind of competing that are probably the best in the industry. I think it probably would be you, Kruva, and Yuka, and so. But I think that each person has an interesting twist in the way that they do it, and kind of something that makes them stand apart. But before we get into that, I'd like to hear your story and how did you get into TikTok, and where did your journey start?
Yeah, my journey started over 2 years ago now, actually, in the beginning of TikTok Shop, just at the end of 2023, beginning of 2024. I was somewhat of a micro influencer content creator of sorts. I had like about 10K followers blended across multiple platforms. And I was just into content creation, doing a couple of small brand deals. And then my co-founder, Jerry, was working for Meta Shopping, Instagram Shopping, actually, right? So we
Okay.
were already both in social commerce to some extent. And then at the time, we were just looking for our next startup to work on after failing 2 previous startups. And we were just like, hey, there's TikTok Shop thing has come around. It's new. Let's just go see if, there's anything to build there. And we immediately found the best thing to build was a Python script to spam creators from a seller account. That's how we started off this journey, spamming creators essentially.
It went from spamming to industry standard.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's much more than spamming. It's just funny how it started, but now it's a lot of like AI analysis and data insights and a lot more cool stuff. So come a long way.
Absolutely. To me, it reminds me a lot of kind of it's like email marketing, kind of in a chatbot kind of way. But it definitely has come a long way. When I first got into this, I did what no man should ever do, which is to reach out to creators individually, which is absolutely just abysmal. Just to think of that, like it's impossible to scale, it's impossible to do anything. So what you guys created, what is so important, and now it's the norm. Well, what have you seen since you started doing it? Like, so you started with your Python script. Now, like, let's fast forward. What was the evolutions to get to where you guys are today?
Yeah. So the evolutions, I mean, it really started off with, the messaging creators on the platform, setting target collaborations, all that stuff. And then it really evolved based on what the sellers' needs were, right? Sellers and agencies. We partnered with a lot of agencies and sellers in the early days, like yourself. And basically it was like, okay, now we need to follow up with the creators, right? Now we need to make sure that they posted their video and send them like example videos, send them content and briefs. Then it became like retainers and creator communities. So we built automations for that. Now it's a lot of like AI agentic workflows and like GMV max optimizations. And even content moderation is becoming bigger now because like bigger enterprise brands are getting on the platform and they're like, I don't want the creator to post whatever they want. I want them to post what I want them to post, right? So it's still, and people have their opinions about that and I have my opinions about that, but it's what they want, right? So you got to kind of appeal to the customer in some respect.
I've had my experiences with that, and some brands are worried about their identity, and they're a little bit more kind of wanted to, like you say, kind of control the narrative or something to that effect. That is very difficult on TikTok. It's not that kind of platform. It is kind of a, you give the creators some briefs, some do's, some don'ts, and you kind of give them the creative freedom to do stuff. Unfortunately, like if making that curated content was what was working, TikTok wouldn't be what's trending. TikTok is hot because of the amateur authenticity, like kind of unknown what they're going to make, like, and that's what makes it wild. So I understand that brands want that, but I personally find it difficult to work with brands like that, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's from a software perspective, I guess it doesn't really affect us because like if if a brand wants that feature and they're going to use it and they're an enterprise brand, then we can build it and they can use it and it doesn't really affect our business that much. It just gives us more revenue. So it is different from that standpoint. But I think I would largely agree with that take of yours where the authenticity and the cool factor of TikTok comes from people just coming up with random stuff, right? Not following a brief and just doing something randomly, and that's what goes viral, right? So but I can't force that on everybody, unfortunately.
Well, speaking of that feature, let's start with that feature. Let's take a look. Let's see. Let's take a look at what the different cool stuff that you guys have rolled out, as well as are rolling out.
Cool. So this is just a demo account, so it's not going to have any real data in it. But I guess if you want to start with content moderation, this is the content moderation feature we have right now, right? So essentially, you can come up with rules, right? And the way this works is it scans the last 30 days for certain keywords that you put in here, right? So if you want to do like weight loss or something, you can enter in like weight loss rule, right? So you enter in like keywords like weight loss, you add that, and you can add like another one like I don't know, like obesity or something, right? Add that in. So these are words and phrases that our AI will look for in all the videos in the last 30 days of your shop. You click save rule, right? And then you can run this rule. And essentially what's going to happen, there's no data in here, so I'm not going to run it. But when you run the rule, it's going to search all the last 30 days videos for these words. And if any of those videos contain these words, it's going to flag them and say like, hey, these are all the videos that have the words weight loss and obesity in it. And these are all the ones that are bad and these are all the ones that are good. And it's going to show you the two versions of what it comes out with, and then you're going to be able to basically flag those and try to reach out to the creator in an automation or like flag that and get TikTok to take it down. Different brands have different ways of dealing with that stuff, but that's the first version of this feature basically.
Interesting. The example that you used is a very touchy area. I mean, if you're talking about weight loss or obesity, it's very likely that you're a supplement or something like that. And I know that with supplements, you can't say anything about promising or guaranteeing or anything to that effect. So it's a scary place to be because it's very likely that their video will be taken down from AI just from using words like weight loss. Because usually the word before that could be something like, I took this supplement and I hear that it guarantees weight loss, or I heard that there's weight loss. Yeah, something to that effect. So yeah, it's definitely, that's crazy. Well, let's keep going. What else you got here?
Cool. So I guess I'll go. I'm thinking like, should I go through all the features or should I go through like the new like ones that no one's seen before, basically?
Well, if you've never seen this platform, what features would you want to see?
Okay. For the agencies, since your business is an agency business, I will show you this feature.
Okay.
This is our updated dashboard, right? So it's a few things here. One is just all the data you could need. You have here, right? You have like your affiliate funnel. You have total unique creators reached per week, per day, per month, however you want to. How many automations were sent out, all that kind of data. And then the cool thing here is that you can generate a report. So basically, it's an AI integration. So if you need to generate a weekly report for all your brands or per brand, you can do this on a per brand basis. You can click generate report. It's going to come up with like an AI report. You can tell it what to include, what not to include. You can move around sections, right? It's going to move the sections around. And you can download that into a PDF to send. You can copy it into your own format, all that kind of stuff. And you can change the date ranges as well. It's going to generate the report accordingly. So that's something for the agencies out there. And then you can also share the dashboard. Let's say you customize the dashboard, you include some stuff, you take some other stuff out, and then you can say, like, okay, I just want to send this to my brand client and show them what we've done this week or this month. You can share the dashboard directly to the brand client, and they can see all the data. So that's more of like an agency feature, I would say, for all your agency brand clients, basically.
Yeah, that's cool.
So is that halo effect is a big one that people have been like raving about. Even TikTok themselves have been raving about this as well, right? So We have this like halo effect integration. Basically, you can filter by Amazon, Shopify. Working on a retail integration. Retail doesn't exist yet. We're working on that. That's a difficult one, but essentially what this shows is it's showing all the data of TikTok views, TikTok sales, on a graph against like Amazon and Shopify sales, right? So you're going to see, roughly if TikTok views go up one day, you're going to see like a boost in Amazon and Shopify sales the next day, or same day, things like that, right? There's that information. We have a proprietary way internally of calculating like a unified ROAS based on the data that we pull. We're also going to integrate ads data into this as well, by the way. So that's going to be pretty cool to as much data as we can pull. And we're kind of making an educated guess in terms of based on your TikTok ad spend and views and whatnot, how much money you generated across Amazon, across Shopify, across retail, things like that, right? So, and then we also have a branded search correlation that's pulling from the API in Amazon.
That is cool.
And TikTok views. So you're going to see that search correlation. And then finally, these are the videos and the creators that we believe resulted in all of this, boom and lift across different channels, right? So you can see like how much lift they had per channel and then who the creator is, what the video was, and all the metrics around that as well. So rudimentary halo effect here for everybody to look at, basically.
Rudimentary to some. To some people, that's still like mind blowing. And I go over it all the time, which is the branded content, because I mean that's the only true measurement of external marketing. And I think that is something amazing. And you can see it on Amazon all the time, where a product has more search volume on a branded level than the main keyword for the product, and it makes it so it's impossible to compete with them. And you can always see the halo effect in the branded search.
Right. Exactly. So it's a work in progress. We're adding a lot more here, but I think it's something that a lot of people want to look at. So very proud of this one. And AI creator search. So this is something that we actually just very recently revamped. So it's a lot more accurate now, and we have 3 different versions: focus, default, and broad. So obviously, like if you search something, let's say like curly hair, the default is going to be like these are the default creators that come up for that search term. And you can also add filters, right? We have a ton of filters. We have like hair type, which I just typed in curly, so we don't need to do that. We have body type, like slim, mid, athletic. Personality tone, like what is the tone of that creator? If they have good professional, UGC, do it yourself, production quality, like a bunch of stuff, right? The face visibility, do you see their face or not? This is like maybe help you with
That's
like,
huge.
Yeah. That one. There's a lot you can do here, but I'm just going to leave it easy with curly hair. And we've added this video preview, which allows you to very quickly see, okay, yeah, she has curly hair, right? Just to like quickly confirm that these are actually related. Curly hair, there you go, right? Let's check this last one. Okay, yeah, curly hair, there you go. So very easy to see very quickly if this creator is relevant or not. And yeah, the main update we made here is that you have all these filters you can pick from, and you can also tie that in with like a long search term that will find very relevant creators, depending on what you search, right? So this is the updated version.
That's cool. The filtering by face. I mean, if I have to see another AI video of a product on a chair or something like that, I swear.
Spinning in a circle, right? Like
sure. It's just terrible.
Yeah. So that's all that stuff. It's pretty cool. Automations, not much has changed here. I guess the one main thing I'll go through is like our re-engage funnel. So we're a lot more opinionated about getting people to do certain actions on certain stages of the funnel, right? So for example, when a creator has posted content, maybe the next thing you want to do is invite the creator to a contest. So if you click on this button, it's going to put you through a funnel that invites the creator to a contest through our platform. Another one is like GMV generated, right? Any creator that generated any GMV for your brand, you probably want to invite them to your community. So click on this and start the funnel to invite that creator to your community automatically, right?
100%.
That's the update there. I think this one is just like a lot more opinionated, and it's like, hey, just do this action. This is the best practice action to take, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's smart.
Our AI chatbot is basically our unified chat interface inbox. So you can talk to creators in here directly. Again, this is a demo account, so it just looks kind of wonky, but basically you can like talk to the creators. And the main thing here is like, our AI chatbot responds to like 80% of creators. Cause like if a creator sends you a message and they say, hey, I want a free sample, you don't need to waste your time and go tell them to submit his free sample. The AI can do that for you, right? So the AI will respond and say like, go submit a free sample and we'll approve it or not. But for the ones where the creator says like, oh, my sample arrived and it's broken, can I get another one? You're not going to see that, right? You don't want to miss out that creator's videos. Maybe that creator has like 1 million GMV. So we tie that to replies pending here, and you can kind of just respond to the creators yourself in this section. Of course, I don't have any data here, but that's
Does it automatically pull all the creator messages for that brand in this section, regardless if it answers them or not?
yes, it does. Yeah, and you can just respond to them. So it's kind
That's
of like a
pretty.
unified messaging inbox, basically.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I noticed I've used a feature like this that was similar, and it seemed like sometimes the chatbot you kind of had to know its lane, so to speak, because sometimes it would kind of go off on a tangent or misunderstand the question, and sometimes I guess it wasn't as intelligent, but yours is probably more intelligent. Do you program like, for example, like scenarios, or you filter
Yeah,
out? Okay,
exactly. So we'll have certain scenarios. We kind of like we put a lot of safety filters around it. So if it's even a little bit unsure, it's going to send it to a human instead. But we have these specific examples where, if a creator wants a sample, she says, hey, I sent over a sample request. I hope you approve. Okay. It's pretty standard. I think the AI can understand and respond to that. Right. And if you wanted to respond to any of these, you can always turn it off as well. So that's how that works. I'm going to skip over, I guess I can go to creator community a little bit. So creator community, this one allows you to automate retainers, challenges, or contests within your own creator community. Most agencies, I'm assuming you also have your own creator community. If you want to run a contest across your creator community or like a retainer, you can set it up here. They're going to see, basically they're going to see this. This is what the creator sees when you create the campaign. So they're going to be able to see this. You can set up 5,000 minimum GMV, you get a cash reward, you get $50 per video, and you need to post 5 videos to get this reward, right? You can set this all up, say the do's and don'ts, and when that's done, you can send this to your creators, they can apply for it, and then we will handle the tracking of the videos and the payouts to the creators all for you, basically.
okay, that's pretty cool.
So is that one. Last 3 I'll show you. Social intelligence. So this one basically benchmarks your data and how you're doing against similar brands on TikTok Shop. So as you can see, 284K GMV is 93rd percentile for this brand, whatever this brand is, right? Which means you're doing really good. Like all these numbers are really great. So not much to change there. If you want to look at a different brand, you can do like a competitive analysis. So we can go to Metacube, for example. We can say like, okay, who are all the creators that have made any GMV for Metacube? We pull all that data and you can kind of just search. You can use AI search within here to find specific creators, and you can create automations based off the creators you find here and reach out to them directly or just download that list. So it's like a competitive analysis, basically.
Interesting.
Yeah. You can do it based on videos as well. You can see all the videos that are performing well for Metacube. Like this one has made 128K, just this one video, right? So you can find that if you're a similar brand, you can like share that with your creators. And then on a per product level as well, you can go into the product and you can say, for this product, find all the creators that are working with this product specifically, and then create an automation to reach out to them or download them to do something with them yourselves as well.
That's cool.
Last 2. So GMV Max optimization. This one is brand new. We have GMV Max API access now. So have you had issues for some of your brands where like GMV Max, you have to go in and like manually update the ROI or like the spend and apply more spend or remove spend?
Yeah, I mean, that definitely is on a brand by brand basis. I mean, the recent issue that I've recently seen is something that I'm working with TikTok reps trying to resolve, but the product card ROI is not sticking to the ROI setting. And so sometimes it might have like a 0.5 or a 0.3, and it's something you cannot turn off, which is kind of an issue in the platform. I don't think that this entirely applies to it, but that's the recent bug that I have seen in the GMV Max, because it's like you can create a boost of videos, you can turn them off, you can do different things, but for the product cards themselves, you're very limited to what you can adjust.
Yeah, that's I've heard about that issue, and that's not something we solve for. I think that's like a TikTok internal issue.
They're working on it. So like we're talking about It says you got the creative boost and you got to adjust the ROI. So how does that play out?
Yeah, so you can do an automation, right? You can say like when when the time frame is like, today to let's just say this week, you can add a condition and you can say like if the creative ROI is like less than, 3, then you can set up a creative boost for like minus 100 or something, right? So if it's less than a certain ROI, then you can reduce the amount you're spending by $100, right? Or on the flip side, you can also increase by 100, right? If it's like more than 3. So essentially, what this is going to do is going to go through all the full campaign. It's going to look at all the videos, and if any of the videos match these specific conditions, it will apply the boost for you automatically, or remove, deboost it, I guess, remove spend from the video. So basically, automates that portion of the GMV max. And this is mainly, I think, useful for brands that just have tons and tons of videos in their GMV max that are not spending enough, or overspending. Because what we've heard from those types of brands is that they just have somebody go in and every single day they're just manually updating or removing, adding, spending, just tons of work. So that's what this is for.
How often does that update?
Like, how often will it do this? It's going to do it every day. So every day for this time frame, it's going to go in, it's going to check if these cases are true, then it's gonna update it, and we can make that happen as often as somebody wants. But right now, the default is 1 day.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I've never actually seen that feature, but it looks like rule-based automation for GMP Max.
Exactly, rule-based. You got it, spot on, 100%. I know we only have like 5 minutes left, so I'll go really quickly on this one. Creative Agent. So, Creative Agent is basically we are analyzing every single video that you have in the last 30 days that have generated GMV. And we're pulling the hooks, the selling points, all the data about the video. And you can do a couple things with this. You can send these insights to Discord automatically every day. So if you have a Discord community, it integrates into Discord with API access to send in there automatically. Or you can create an automation to send this to creators in the affiliate center as well. So you can do either one. You can do both if you want. You can do that for all these different videos. And then finally, if you want to generate a creative brief, you can select the product and you can click generate creative brief. And then what it's going to do is it's going to go and analyze all the videos and find the top hooks across all the videos, the top lighting, the top angles, all the details about the videos. I'm just going to create this brief that you can just send. Of course, this is a demo video, but it's going to create this brief that you can send to all the creators, and they can pull it up on their phone and just like see this data, right? Essentially. And they can view content inspiration, which shows them all the videos that we used to generate this creative brief, essentially. And you can change everything here as well. If you don't like what you see, you can update all the text to your heart's content.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Does it send to WhatsApp at all?
So for WhatsApp, you can just copy the link and send it into WhatsApp, and they can open the link there. But it doesn't automatically integrate into WhatsApp yet.
What other Discord API functionality do you have?
So for the creator community, we also have, you can post to Discord. So you can post any campaigns you set up to Discord automatically. You can automatically integrate daily like viral videos to Discord. So it just sends the daily top videos or weekly top videos as well. And we're working on a couple of messaging automation types into Discord on that point as well. So if you want to like automate messaging into channels in Discord, we're working on that as well. And then within Discord, there's like some bots that we can set up for you, but that's not like a reacher platform. That's more like a la carte system.
Gotcha. That's pretty cool, because a lot of the things that you said there are things that I have manually somebody on the team doing. So, I mean, automations are going to replace people. Every day it gets a little bit closer, but it's amazing to see what is there and what improvements are being made every day. And I see that you hit things from different angles that I haven't actually seen done before. The advertising, the creator briefs was pretty cool. The way that the way that your filters and the way that you the creative insight, looking at the creative intelligence, the finding creators based on certain filters and information like that. I felt like that was very cool. I'd like to spend more time with your platform. I think it's pretty amazing. What would you say? Where do you want to be in a year from now?
I mean, it's exactly what you just said. I think, we're in San Francisco Bay Area. That's where AI, the AI bubble is essentially everything around, even the billboards, everything's AI. Like no matter where you go on the highways, everything you look at is an AI something. So I think the future is definitely agentic, and we want to be a agentic platform. And that means that ideally you don't need, because right now all the platforms you mentioned earlier, we all still need humans to come in and like, alter the automations and set them up and make things happen and check in here and there, right? Ideally you have a chat interface that you can just chat with, and we everything's done for you on the back end. You don't have to do anything else. You just chat with us, and you say, I want you to do this and that, do all these things, and then it just does it for you. That's it. You don't have to check in. It's like a human essentially. That's the goal.
That would be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Something like maybe where you could programmatically make it so that it reads the data and based on like almost rule based automation for the advertising, but do it for the everything affiliate related would be pretty fucking cool.
Exactly. You spot on 100%.
Awesome. Cool, man. Well, I appreciate you taking the time. And I hope that if anybody wants to check it out, it's reachourapp.com. I really appreciate your time, Bora.
Thanks for having me, Eric. Appreciate it. It was fun.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. I am a team lead at Bullseye Sellers. I've been in the Amazon and TikTok space for over 10 years, and I've worked with over 100 brands, helping them generate over 100 million in sales. On this channel, I'm going to share real strategies and growth hacks to help you scale your Amazon brand and TikTok shop. If you would like help, please book a free strategy call with our team. A calendar link will be in the description. As well as, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.